Hello and welcome back to the channel. If some of you are not aware, one of the first videos I ever made was on uranium. Uranium actually was my highest conviction play at the time. And initially it was actually doing fabulously well. I got in around the December 2020 mark. We're just taking January here, but whatever. Yeah, the portfolio was up around 140%, 50%, and I was thinking this is great, it's hit the jackpot. But the last year and a half has been extremely frustrating for uranium. It's just basically grinded lower and gone sideways regardless of the positive news that was coming out. So in March of this year I actually ended up selling all of my uranium. Yes, right here, selling uranium. On March 14th of this year I sold my uranium. Since I've been out of uranium, it's actually started to move. If we look at the spot price this year, it's actually started to climb. So for the longest it was stuck around this 50, 48, 50 level. Like since August till June, March, it was still at the 50 level. From there it's just actually really shot up, and it shot up so quickly as well. As you can see, from August till March, August of last year till March, it's just been going sideways, and then out of nowhere it's just like shot up in a month like 10%. So that really got me interested in uranium again, and yeah, I am starting to deploy capital again into uranium. Yeah, I wanted to cover this. My thinking it has kind of changed regarding what I would be investing in. I don't think it's prudent to invest in the companies I was invested in before, just because of a few reasons I'll mention now. So my previous holds were the standard: Cameco, Denison, NextGen, Energy Fuels, Fission, Global Atomic. Apart from Global Atomic, all of these were based in North America, and I think North America has like a lot of like issues with permitting. The mine build-outs are huge. They're extremely high cap, even though they are amazing grade. And for me, the market cap is too high to see that exponential growth in stock price. And that's really all I care about. I care about the leverage to the uranium price and how quick it can move. So therefore I'm actually, my next uranium picks will be probably all in Africa. I'm looking at African plays. Although they are low grade, I think they're great buyout targets, and I think the permitting is easy, and I think some of them will actually get built and the others will get taken out. Another plus for me for the African plays is that they have low market cap. I'm very interested in low market cap because, of course, you know, this means that when the uranium price moves and money comes in, these are going to move very quickly. I don't really care if the mine gets built, just because I'm way more interested in the leverage to uranium price. Now, the stocks I'm looking at, they're probably not viable at the current uranium price of 57, but if we accept uranium will go up to the 80s, 90s, 100s, these will do amazingly well. And for this, my first pick is actually Forsys Metals. So it covers everything. It's in Africa. It's extremely low market cap. 80 million is the market cap. It's been doing horrendously badly. As you can see, my target was a little bit ambitious. It was at the 21 cents. It never really got down there. So if it does, I will be loading up. So I've started an initial position at this stage, and as you can see, it's already down 64%. So firstly, I think the management is not good. Like, for example, like from 2015 to 2021, they haven't done anything. Like, they released a DFS in 2015, and since then, they really haven't done anything. Like, nothing. So the management, I'm not really confident on them. But what I am confident about is really this. So Forsys actually has a huge reserve. They have 90 million pounds of provable reserves at 20 ppm, which is low grade, but I think it's actually the norm around this African area. So they have 90 million U3O at a 80 million market cap company, that's just screaming value in my opinion. Their mine life, they're basing it around 15 years, and production is 5.2 million abs per year. I'm kind of going to ignore this because I think they're just like being ambitious. I don't even think this is ever going to get built, but whatever. But this, I think, is very interesting. It's actual uranium reserves. So you see Forsys is well ahead of any of its competitors. Like you have Bannerman here at 60 million, but Forsys is already up to 90. This also is quite interesting. You'll see that the pre-tax net present value is 622 million. Operating cost is 34 pounds per pound, and the internal rate of return is 32%, which is pretty amazing. Capex, granted, this was from 2015. It's around 432 million, which is probably with inflation not accurate, but again, I don't think this is going to get built. I'm just looking for this specific reason right here, the leverage to the uranium price. That's all I'm really looking at. As you can see, uranium doesn't even need to get to like 100. At 80, this company should already, in my opinion, triple or quadruple from its current market cap, and at that point I'm already happy and I'll be sailing off. Other positives is that it's actually located in Namibia, which has a ton of uranium projects. Bannerman is there, Deep Yellow is there, Paladin is there, General Nuclear, China is also there, and this really could be a takeout target. Would like to see management and directors own more. Well, what can you expect from these people that haven't done anything for forever? And institutions own around 54%, while 44% is retail. And let's see, overall project, mine development, drilling plan, project lease, key infrastructure. Reasons to invest: Forsys world's largest permitted uranium project, so it's already permitted. Could potentially become the 8th largest uranium project in the world if it ever gets built. Reviewing the DFS, this would be interesting if they actually ever release this. Namibia is the 2nd largest uranium producer globally and 5th largest resource. It's low risk, political stable, and mining friendly. Licenses are intact. So I think given its market cap and given its provable reserves, I think Forsys is definitely one of the ones that meet my criteria of African play, low grade, but low market cap, huge leverage to the uranium price. So I'll be investing in probably 5 uranium companies, and Forsys is the first one. Let me know your thoughts.